It's turbo time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Christmas in July apparently, because Funko has decided to reissue the Talking Turbo Man from the holiday Christmas classic Jingle All the Way movie. This is a Walmart exclusive here in the United States, and it will cost you $35. It is a large hunking action figure. The box itself is 15 inches tall, 5 inches thick, and the action figure itself is 13.5 inches. We have the classic Turbo Man packaging that you've seen in the movie, as well as the previous Tiger electronic release. The only real differences are some subtle things, like we don't have the Tiger logo up here anymore. It's obviously replaced by Funko because they bought the licensing right. On the left hand side, you got the little information of the Turbo Man characters in the lore. You got Dementor, Booster, Demon 2, 1, and 3. No word as to if we're going to get any of those action figures, and honestly I don't expect us to. I don't think Funko's going to release any of those, but there's your call outs, and then you do have a Jingle All the Way logo here on the back that we didn't really have on the original Tiger release, and obviously it wasn't in the movie because it's not going to be that meta. Batteries are not included, just like all your classic toys, so you will need two AA batteries on here because it does have lights and sounds. But let's go ahead and get this big boy out of the packaging and check him out up close and personal. All right, and here we have Turbo Man out of the packaging, looking good. Inside the packaging, you will get an instruction pamphlet telling you how to put in the batteries, where everything goes accessory-wise. It's actually kind of extensive, which is surprising for a toy in the modern age. Of course, he has his jetpack to activate the jets. You're gonna push this button right here. Out they come. Very easy to do, spring-loaded. Got a nice snap to them. You're gonna have a yellow lens here with a single LED on each side, so when you plug it into the back of Turbo Man, we got this chip here. It's gonna allow it to communicate with the battery pack and everything, and it's gonna light up those jets and make some sounds. Also included is his turbo disc launcher. Got a little activation button there. You're just gonna load the disc. It does come with 4 individual discs. That's what they look like. Just some intricate little line work. You're gonna load it into the front like that. Push the button, shoots the disc. It does have a single side little grip here. You're just basically gonna slide that onto his forearm, and then voila, you've got Turbo Man with his turbo disc launcher. Load one up, see if we can take out a bad guy. Does shoot rather far, which is impressive, especially for, you know, toy safety standards. A lot of times things don't shoot very far, and that just shot across the room a good 2-3 feet. So very impressive that that actually works. I do wish it did have, you know, the secondary clasp, but stayed on his forearm a little bit better. And then he has his turbo ring, aka boomerang, opens up completely wide so it can get all silly looking. But you know, here's your turbo ring, and it's going to go down into a little slot here in his boot, so it fits nicely there. In terms of articulation, he does have limited range of motion, which is not surprising. This is not meant to be a super articulated figure by any means, but the head does spin 360 degrees. The shoulders will go up and out, and you can rotate them 360 degrees. You're going to have a single bend at the elbow, so you can make him do the robot if you want. No ab crunch, no waist twist or anything like that, so we're gonna go down to the legs. Legs are gonna be able to kick that far forward, gonna be able to kick that far backwards, and there's a single joint at the knee, so you get to bend that far backwards, and that's it. There's no ankle rotation, there's no peg holes or anything like that. It's a 13.5-inch figure. He bounces well on his own, so you don't need peg holes or anything like that, but he does have that limited range of motion, which is in line with what he should be. On here on the back, once you get the batteries installed, go ahead and install his jetpack. Like I said, we're just gonna line up that chip there. Make sure it's all the way in nice and tight. And then we can push the button and we should see some jetpack boosters and hear some sound. Now it should be noted that if you don't want to hear this all day long, you're going to want to close the jets, because that noise will go off for at least a minute before it shuts itself off, and it does get annoying really quickly, so keep that in mind. But great looking figure. Let's go ahead and check out his other features. So if you flip this switch right up here, flip it upwards, you're going to get the LEDs going up and down his thigh. So these are your turbo lights. Turn it off, you're just going to flip it back down, just an on and off switch. And then right here, this is your voice activated speech thing. You got the speaker right here, dead center in his chest. So let's go ahead and hear the various expressions and phrases from Turbo Man.
Beware of evildoers. It's turbo time. Good work, Booster. You can always count on me.
Overall, I gotta say it's a nice piece of nostalgia. I'm excited to have this into the collection. It'll definitely be out there in a centerpiece with a lot of my Christmas decorations this holiday season. So I'll put a product link down in the video description box below if you wanna see if you can buy this online at Walmart, or if you just wanna be able to look it up with Brickseek and try to track one down at your local store. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful, and as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.